Hey, this is Shalini with the Real Thesis podcast, and I'm here for a daily writing tip. I just finished the show The Residence by Shonda Rhimes. I'm a little late to the game in watching it, but I really struggled to watch that show because I felt like they just used so much filler words, repeated a lot of the same information, used edits just to kill time, and my main takeaway was that they didn't actually have a lot to say. And it reminded me of a writing tip that I had learned earlier in my career, which is you need to have a very deep story apart from just a script that's on this page. The script is a very diminished portrayal of the story, but as a writer, as a screenwriter, when you're writing the story, you have to know all of the background information to basically be able to fill in. And I think a lot about an interview that Saman Chainani did, in which he said, like, if you're going to write a script, he almost recommended writing the book first because you just have a wealth of information to pull from, a wealth of information that can inform how it's portrayed on screen. And that was just my main takeaway with The Residents. I was just completely shocked that there was so much filler. And it just made me realize that I don't think they had a lot of background and complexity to the story, apart from a lot of intricate bird knowledge. But I was like, wow, they're grasping. And I almost wish they had written the story out in prose form and figured out all of these details before making it a script because it was just really hard to watch. It took me like several sittings just to finish the last few episodes because I couldn't watch it. It was so repetitive. So yeah, that's my tip. What you have on the page, what you have on the screenplay ends up being a very small portion of what the actual story is. So as a writer, if you are writing a screenplay, make sure you are filling this out for yourself. Make sure you're filling out the back end and you know all of this information so you know how it can be condensed and reduced on screen. That's my writing tip for today, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Real Thesis podcast.